What's up, everybody? Welcome to the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, but we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is, oh, baby, Friday. Oh, my goodness. It did pass by so fast. Give me a chance. Let me share the show right now. Make sure, let me see. There go Robert Hatter. I'm sharing the show. I don't know how long it's going to stay on, but I'm sharing the show right now. I just shared it. Let me share it with my friend. Hold up. But I'm sharing the show. I'm hearing myself. So I'm going to share it. Did I share it? Yeah, I share it with the public. Then I'm going to share it with my groups. Let me share it with my groups. Just give me a second. Then I'm gonna go over to YouTube. And see, can I share it over? Let's see, Chop Shop. There we go. I'm gonna share it from Chop Shop too. Let's see. I see you there. I see you. Panther Network. What's up, baby boy? Uh, Let me share. Yeah, I think I shared it over there too. I don't know how long it's gonna be over there, but I shared it. But everybody else share and touch the algorithm. We're gonna contribute to the algorithm. Make sure you get your thumbs up. Everybody get your thumbs up. Ready. I'm just looking for some stuff, y'all. Some people are calling and just trying to prepare for the show today. It's just so much stuff. Oh my, I don't even know where to start. I'm serious, man. I don't even know where to start at the end of the week. I really don't know. We didn't have a game last night. Um, didn't have a game last night, but that's why I asked y'all to come back today. What do y'all want to talk about? Um, Thaddeus Moody, Panther Net, he's talking about the Boom Boom Room. I see Thaddeus Moody and Panther Network. Y'all the only one here. So did I share? Oh, I didn't share. I didn't share it everywhere. Hold up, y'all. Let me finish sharing. Let me share over to YouTube. Oh, let me finish sharing. Let me finish doing me some sharing around here, y'all. And we're gonna get to it. I promise you, we're gonna get to it. Okay, who is that? I just said that's you. Okay. Let's go. Let's get back to Instagram. Yeah, I like Instagram. Not Instagram. One of these days I'm gonna do this thing on Instagram. Cause I got the capability to do it. I just ain't never did it. Um, let's see. I'm just sharing till people get here. Tell me, businessman, you been gone. What's been happening out there that you want to say? You know what? I want to see what the Boom Boom Room got to say about this. I got a list of stuff, but I be wanting to see what comes from y'all. What's up there, Jack Reese? What's going on, baby? What's out there that's happening in the sports world, in the world of entertainment, whatever? What is happening out there that that y'all want to talk about? Uh, it's weird. I mean, y'all tell me. I want to know. I got some more Jackson Dart stuff. I got some more stuff. I hope we don't even have to talk about it, but it's gonna be some great lessons that we're gonna learn and be able to help our kids in the future with some of the stuff that's going on. Um, if everybody shared this show, I know I have. Let me make sure I shared it on all platforms. I think I have already. But let's see. I don't like where my camera is. Uh, I don't like the way I'm focused. They ain't got me right. Um, I'm listening. Somebody, if anybody got anything they wanted to share, anything that happened that made you say, huh, hmm. Well, I know the Western Conference Finals, it resumes tonight. and can't wait. I can't wait to see how the San Antonio Spurs are going to react. I'm just curious. What's out there that what y'all want to talk about? Still trying to figure out. Hold on. It might be me. How the who will win? That's really what you want. I don't know who gonna win. Oh, there it is. I don't know who gonna win, man. But he said who will win it. That's all you want to know. Who go? I don't know. It's gonna be either New York. I'm gonna put it like this. It's gonna be either New York, and the two teams, San Antonio Spurs or OKC. It's gonna be one of those three. I can narrow it down for you. But me knowing who, I couldn't tell you who gonna beat it. I can't tell you. Darrell Anderson, I was wondering where you was at. Who am I supporting to win? I want, if I had my druthers, it would be Wemby. Whatever team I want to win. If I have a favorite, I'm sorry, I was muted. I like Wemby. He said, I'm only watching the finals. My team is not in the playoffs, so I'm just watching the finals. Okay, all right, okay. I just have players. I just have players. I don't really have teams, and if the team that I would want to win is Wemby, and second, I would want the New York Knicks to win. If Wemby can't win, I would want the Knicks to win. I just can't cheer. I love the way they play basketball, but I just can't find myself cheering for the OKC. You know, I just can't. I don't have no connection. I don't have no connection. I don't like Oklahoma City. I just don't have no connection to that team. So it's hard to cheer. Cheering to me, I think it's about connection. Like you just said, you don't have a connection to none of these teams. You ain't watching to the finals. So I just don't have no connection. But I love Wemby. First time I saw him, I just like Wemby. Anything. What's up, Bob? But I was thinking, share the show, everybody. There's still work to be done. Panther Network, Darrell Anderson. There's still. He said, what about James Harden? Are the Cavs out? Yes, the Cavs are out. James Harden, them got their head tore up. They got swept. So I ain't cheering for them. I'm kind of pissed off at them right now. To the highest of festivity right now. I just don't like. They seem like they quit the other night. I didn't like that. I'm serious. I can't be a part of a team and cheer for nobody that just quit. And it just seemed like they quit to me. But there's still work to be done, and a juggernaut is going to come out of this Western Conference, whether it's San Antonio, with Victor Wembanyama, are the reigning defending champions of OKC trying to build their dynasty. That's what's at stake tonight. It's a closeout game for OKC. It's a closeout game for them tonight, and it's a survival game for San Antonio. San Antonio, are you gonna let somebody just come in and just beat the brakes off you at your home court tonight and send you home? Or are you gonna force a game 7? And then when game 7, anything can happen. Uh, he said San Antonio. Guess what? If Facebook is done went off already on my end, let me let me share this right quick. Let's see. Let me share it right quick so I can so we can keep them people rolling and let them know where we at. Where is that share thing? Hold on, here we go. Just go to Facebook and share because it went off. I still don't know why it's going off. Y'all, I told y'all it seems simple, but evidently it's not simple as they tell me it is. So I'm gonna wait and see if the Chop Shop the Chop Shop Facebook page goes off. But what was I at? What was I at? I was just talking about. He said San Antonio is a team, a Texas team, so I will support them if they get to the finals. That's good. I mean, I wouldn't care if Wemby went on that team. I wouldn't do it to you. Um, who else? What else? What else? Anybody else? Anybody else? Fob, has anything happened? We ain't heard from you in a long time. If anything happened out here that y'all mean ain't nothing happened in the realm of nothing and y'all ain't got nothing to say or comment about nothing and all this stuff is going on in the world and ain't nobody got nothing that they really. I haven't been doing my job here good then. Uh, it's the Chop Shop Facebook page still broadcasting. Robert Hatter's page is not broadcasting. Panther Network. I just got. Don't worry about that. I got this. I got this covered. I got this covered, sir. But yeah, all this stuff that's happening. All this stuff that's happening. Nobody got nothing to say about nothing. Wow. It's crazy. It's perplexing to me that nobody has anything that they want to talk about. I'm just curious. Y'all, that kind of perplexed me a little bit. And I'll give y'all a chance to think about it. I know I got a million things. I wish one of y'all had this show. I got a million things I would talk to y'all about. Don Thomas, I got a million things I would ask y'all about. What you want to know about politics? What you want to know? Just don't say politics. What do you want to know? What did happen that make you say politics? Mic check. Don Thomas, mic check. You can't hear me? Well, I'm coming through loud and clear over here, Don. You got to you better check your device. I'm just curious. Nobody, but Panther Network said politics. What about politics? I'll give y'all a chance. I'm finna do something to my screen and get some housekeeping done on my screen. Change my backgrounds and stuff like that. I'm just cause y'all ain't came up with nothing yet. Y'all, I'm really, really, really disappointed. I told you, that man said fuel prices. What the? Man, you had fuel at an all-time low. You had everything. All you had to do is vote for Kamala Harris. It matters who you vote for, but I know some people that I like Trump. He helped me with my money. I hope you got enough money. You shouldn't be, out of all people, businessman, you shouldn't be worried about no gas prices. None of you people that thought about Trump, even think about, shouldn't be worried about gas price. Shouldn't be worried about eggs. Shout out to Letitia Plummer, Harris County judge race. She won it, beat Anise Parker out. Shout out to her. Local Houston and the state politics surprise winners on both sides of the aisle. Who were your surprises? Ken Paxton was a surprise. Yeah, it's just something about a man that went and stole a man's ink pen because it's expensive. Instead of you going buying you one, you go steal. Ken Paxton, there's something about him. If he's still in real estate fraud, and and people still voted for him. I don't know. Keep going. Is there anything else? So nobody else on this feed. Don Thomas. Because I don't remember this name. Don Thomas. What's happening in the scope of the world that you interested in talking about? Fob, what did happen? You been gone. Why ain't you calling? Why ain't you on here talking about the EYBL? I don't know. Well, Cronin, of course he's gonna lose. Did you see his ads? I voted for everything Donald Trump did. Man, some people, y'all don't understand. Donald Trump is not popular no more. I don't know what's up. Eric Harris said, what up, Rob? Will you be in Houston during the World Cup? We haven't mentioned it much. Are you going to any other events? No, I'm not going to go to the World Cup. I would only want to see Cristiano Ronaldo, and I just don't. Soccer is just too damn boring for me. It's too boring for me. Jeff Boney, Democratic nominee for Fort Bend. I guess he won. Your last session was 3 weeks ago. Okay. Well, I thought, I don't know. I'm watching these videos. How many sessions is it in the EYB? I don't even know no more. Y'all don't even, people around here don't even talk about it no more. Man, I used to couldn't come on this show, man. I used to sit up here. I'm so glad. Hey, maybe they done just grew up and said, man, life is more than a high school basketball game. It's, what is it? They don't even talk about it no more around here. He said, what do I think about the latest high school rankings that is just released? Some of these kids and parents are really upset. Why are they upset? We can go there, Fob. Why are they upset? I like that, Fob. Hold up. Let me go to this view. Let me go to this view, the wide view, give you a wider view. Fob said, what do you think about the latest high school rankings that's just been released? Some of the kids and the parents are really upset. I think every year somebody is upset. I think. He said, my division didn't go to Kansas City. 17U. Oh, okay. I got you. I forgot you got the young kids. My bad. But that's interesting. Explain. I'm glad you said that. Maybe them people that been upset about the rankings, maybe you should have said, look here, you need to go back and watch the last 9 years of the Chop Shop. That would have been a good place to start. That would have been a good place to start. I'm trying to see why they upset. There are a total of 5 Nike EYBL sets, including the PJ. Okay, so how many it's been? How many it's been? Walk me through this stuff. Walk the old man through this. You said many are upset because the kids are not ranked and some did not get invited to the Nike 100. It's been a whirlwind with this stuff. Hatter, I'm really lost. Gosh. Father, if you want to call in, let me know. Let me know if you want to call in. Because I want you to help me with this. You saying you lost. Let me know. Mo City Finest, help me out. My main man said, hold up, let me make sure y'all finna get it cranked up in here. I see it. I already see it. It's about to get cranked up. Fob said, what do I think about the latest high school rankings? I got them. I saw them. But it wasn't nothing I could say about it. Because, yeah, just call in. So we can just talk. Talking. Donald Thomas, I don't know why you're not getting no sound, sir. Because everybody else can hear. Is anybody else without sound? Thomas, let me, coach, you can't hear me, right? Thomas, wait a minute. Refresh your device. Refresh your device. Call my number. Call my telephone number. Call my telephone number. Bob, you got my number? Call it. My telephone number. I'll call you. Hold on. Make sure people can hear you. Hold on. Cause I want you to help me. I want you to help me. I'm calling you. What up, Coach? Talk to me, Coach. Tell me. I don't even understand it. I didn't even expect for it. What happened? Can you hear me? Coach, can you hear me? Hold on. Might have a little echo. I got to turn it down. Coach, can you hear me yet?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Tell me what's happening. And I hope they can hear you. Huh?
So ESPN dropped the rankings. I want to say 2-3 days ago.
Okay.
And you know how the grassroots work. You know, with some of these teams, they promise you they could do this, they could do that, and then when it comes out, your kid not on it. So you got a lot of parents, kids upset that they wasn't ranked and that they didn't get invited to such and such camps like they probably was. Thomas doing negotiations. So I don't. It just been a bunch of whirlwind from the people that I know that's involved with youth basketball.
What you mean? Explain to our people what you mean by negotiations.
Okay, so I'm just using this as an example. I'm not saying this happened.
Okay.
You know, you have a kid, you have a family, and then you have a kid that some people may think is borderline that can go to the next level, that should be ranked in the top 50, top 100, or whatever. During negotiation of when you're trying to see what program you're playing with, they may say, oh, well, if he come play with our program, we could put him in front of such and such and guarantee him top 50 rankings on ESPN, or we could guarantee that he get invited to this camp or that camp. Parents that don't know really may not understand how that works.
Don't they know that stuff is fluid? Sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. Even John Lucas couldn't get some guys in what he wanted to, and he wasn't the most powerful
Exactly.
man in grassroots basketball.
Exactly. And some people don't understand that if you're glued to that and you don't know how this business operates, you just going off what you were told when y'all in those meetings and you don't do your research. And then when it hits the fan like this weekend and it don't happen, now you're ready to jump ship and you're ready to blame the organization, blame the coach, blame the director.
Okay.
And what a lot of people don't understand too understand when these kids are playing these games, I'm just going to use Nike because that's
Okay.
the circuit that I've been on and I've been familiar with.
Okay.
It's people that sitting courtside watching these games.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And what some kids don't understand is you have to be marketable for in this program. Yes, your game speaks for itself, but if you got on your social media, you're a 6'6" point guard, and when they come watch you, all you trying to do is score the basketball. You don't rebound, you don't communicate, you're not coachable, but you're listed as a point guard. Then if I'm ranking 25 players and 5 of them are point guards, and you're not in that top 5, but you listed yourself as a point guard. If you had maybe said you was a 6'6" wing, you might have squeezed in. But because you're listening to somebody say, oh, list yourself as a point guard, and you don't have those attributes, then you just canceled yourself out. And a lot of parents and coaches and people don't understand that. Does that make sense?
It makes a lot of sense. I'm loving it. You think about it. You got me quiet over here, so you must be saying something. Keep going.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like I coach kids. They're real good.
Okay.
And these kids, some of these kids don't understand. You may be the man, like to be great at basketball and to understand how to be success. You have to impact winning. You may get 30 points on the EYBL, but if you lost by 15, don't nobody care. But if I watch the highlights and I watch Instagram, all I know is little Johnny went for 30. But if I wasn't at the game and I'm in Florida somewhere and I'm just watching highlights, I'm just like, oh, little Johnny going off. But nothing he did impact winning. It didn't impact his team. Whereas I got the other little Johnny on this side, he maybe had 15 and 10 assists, 5 rebounds, and his team won by 20. He impact winning.
Ladies and gentlemen, hold on, Fob. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining in, this is Defram Fob, Coach Fob. We got 2 of them. Not the high school coach, not the brother that's the college coach at Sam Houston. This is the owner. The founder of ALC, Anthony Lawrence Collection. He's also on the Nike circuit. 15, I think, Mike, 15 and under basketball. The Knight Riders, I think he's the head coach of that team. And he just explaining to us, he said many kids are upset, many people are upset because their kids are not ranked and some did not get an invite to the Nike Top 100. He said it's been a whirlwind with this stuff. He said, Hatter, I'm really lost. And when a guy like this, that's why I wanted him on the phone. When he said he was lost and he is in it, so I said, man, you got to call in. So that's who I'm talking to right now. A man that's very, very knowledgeable about what's going on, because he is one of the coaches. He one of the people in one of the programs in the Nike EYBL. And if he lost, can you imagine what the rest of us, if you lost, Fob, can you imagine what them parents doing? Talk to me.
Hey, I don't know. I just had the fortunate, like, I had a kid that I was talking to, and I was talking to his dad when I was in the process of him coming to play for me. And I just was up front with his dad. I just told him, man, I can't promise you your kid going to be ranked. I can't promise you how much he going to play. But what I can do is I can promise you that I'm going to coach him hard. If he has the ability to play on this level, we will find out fast. And come to find out, the kid played with me the last session. And I told his dad, I said, man, listen, if he can play, I'm gonna know real quick. And when the kid got his opportunity, he took advantage of his opportunity. And he was rewarded with that. He got an offer playing with me in one session. He got his first offer ever.
Wow.
And stuff like, and I was just telling the dad, I was like, man, I'm not gonna tell you what I can't tell you what program is the best for you. I'm not gonna knock no other program. I'm just going off what I think I can bring out of your son and what coaches want to see. And I just want to tell you right now, as of today, such and such just offered your son his first Division I scholarship as a freshman. They're not even doing that no more. And it's not an offer for a favor for me because I don't even know the coach.
Coach, but do people understand? Do people understand, Coach, that if it ain't but 100 positions, somebody gonna be left out. It ain't but 100 spots. It's a million people. It's a million people playing basketball, man.
And I just don't think they understand how global and how worldwide basketball is. I really don't think people understand how global this game is. I think they just see because they got highlights and the best headed video people, and they think they're gonna get 1,000, 200,000 likes. That's what the people that do the evaluation wants to see. And in reality, that looks good, but when the rubber hits the road, you have to do more than them highlights.
And you know what, some 2-5 I was just thinking about, 'cause somebody just sent me some about the top in 2027, right? That's what we're talking about, the top 100. And somebody said it gave me a list of the shoe circuit affiliations with the guys that are on this list. Watch this now. 68 of the guys, EYBL, 19 on Adidas, 5 on Puma, 5 on Under Armour, and 1 on New Balance. But I'm smart enough to know, parents, that John Stovall works for Nike. And a lot of the people, that's the one who helps with these rankings. He got very high influence on these rankings. They work for Nike. So first of all, if you in the other circuits, you can't get mad. Because it's going to be a Nike flavor on the top 100. Hey, I want you to help me with this one, Bob. Man, I wish you was just on the show and I had your face, because I want to use my phone for something. But I'm gonna finish here, and then what else you got to say? Then I'm gonna come back with my stuff. Huh? Go on, close.
I just, and then maybe I may be going off when I say this
No.
I'm going to like the highlights. All right.
Okay.
A lot of people don't understand this. And when they got high profile kids, when I say high profile kids, I mean kids with a good following and that can make highlights. All right. As the community, it's a job, and that stuff takes a lot of work. But you have to understand too, that's another part of NIL that people really probably don't understand, that they kid could prosper from, if that makes sense.
So you're saying the highlights is another way for the kid to prosper. That's what you're saying. Being marketable.
So I'm gonna give you an example.
Okay.
I was your son, Hatter.
Okay.
And I played on the EYB. I was a good player.
Okay.
And you had the cameraman, right?
Uh-huh.
You paid the cameraman.
Uh-huh.
You paid the cameraman for my highlights.
Yes.
Once the cameraman upload my highlights, and he getting all these likes, guess who's getting paid? And guess who's getting paid twice?
Who? The cameraman?
The cameraman.
Okay. So the cameraman get paid twice. Okay.
Me as a player never sees that money. That's NIL. If you really think about it.
That's name, image. So the cameraman is benefiting from my name, image, and my likeness. Twice. Wow, I've never heard nobody put it like that.
Like, I try to explain this to my players, like, because I see all these people coming up to my players and doing this and doing that. I'm like, y'all, listen, bro. It's a business side of this that I really don't have time because I don't have y'all long enough to understand, to make y'all understand. It's a business where these guys with these cameras not coming around y'all because they like y'all. They coming around y'all because it's a dollar behind it.
Wow. Man.
It's so much like this, like this game is gone so many ways to like I just really like the basketball part, but as a businessman and I see the business side of it, I could try to tell my players and parents which not what to do, but how it's going.
I got a question for you. So what do a kid do? Don't get a cameraman?
No, you get a cameraman, but you gotta sit down with the cameraman and you gotta know like, hey man, you streaming this, is this gonna get such and such like this bring this amount of dollars? I need to see the data.
So, but you always before, but my advice would be sit down and have a written agreement before that. Because by the time you want to look at his numbers, it's too late.
Bingo. So tell me this, Hatter.
Okay.
Every highlight that you see when they get them media passes out for the EYBL, I don't care who it is, they gotta have the EYBL logo on it, right?
Okay. Yeah.
It's a reason for that. Because when people see that EYBL logo off that person camera, they're going to the EYBL website too, on social media page too.
So it benefits the EYBL also.
Thank you. So if I got a cameraman, I'm paying you to follow me or for my highlights. Let's sit down before we even go here. If you're using my name, my highlights, let's get an agreement. I get such and such amount of my highlights that you're going to make once you upload it to your channel. Because you're just not putting it on Instagram. It's going on YouTube. It's going on TikTok. It's going on all those social media platforms. Like these kids and parents think a brand is just them walking around with a camera playing basketball. It's so much bigger than that.
Wow.
Because you're not going to be hot your whole 5 years of high school basketball.
Right.
You're not.
You're gonna be hot at one time, and you got to catapult that into the next level in college basketball. And but then it's a catch 22 too, because if you don't have the right guy filming you and posting you, those things they'll help you for your NIL in college too now. So that does benefit the player.
Yeah, it benefits and what also it do too, and I want people to understand the editing part is the most important part. Like those camera guys, man, it's kudos to those guys, man. That editing software may run somebody anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000. So you can't go in there talking about you want half of the people whatever they make.
Right. I got you.
They making you look good on the edit. The initial highlights, man, you could just go to the game and watch that and shoot that with your iPhone.
But I'm glad you brought up the edit because I don't see the edit. I've seen it. I don't understand why the edit is so valuable.
Oh, bro, you watch movies, don't?
Yeah, but I'm seeing the same guy go up and down the court.
Yeah, but listen, man. I know a camera guy personally. The kid maybe played 4 minutes in the whole game. 4 minutes, bro.
Okay.
This cameraman made it look like this dude played the entire game and was hooping just off the edit.
So he just pieced, and ladies and gentlemen, in case you don't understand, so he just pieced 4 minutes. He didn't play for 4 minutes, so he made that 4 minutes look like it was good.
From the warm up to the 4 minutes actual game.
Okay, I got you. Okay, I got you. That's value.
People like Jared.
People like who?
Look like you, Jared. Ice media.
Yeah.
Man, they can make you look like you Jalen Brunson out there. And when you actually go sit down and watch the kid, you be like, like the highlights in the actual game film, the game don't even look the same. That's why I say you have to be cautious when you're going through with these camera dudes acting like you want majority of the money, because they do majority of the work. You have to be a good player, but they do majority of the work with the editing, and then they equipment and stuff cost so much.
Man,
but it's still a name, image, and likeness opportunity there too.
Okay.
That I don't think parents have tapped into.
Okay.
I never knew nothing about.
Man, I'm glad you gave us something to think about. You gave us some. You think? I mean, I never looked at it like that. I never looked at it like that. But when I watch these videos, I'm gonna tell you the truth. And Bob, I'm gonna let you go because I'm gonna wrap this thing up. But I never looked at it like that. Thank you, Coach Fob, for bringing that, man, that information to us, because I never looked at it like that. He said Forever Films got these kids out here looking like Michael McDonald All-American. Oh, what you call him back? Go.
Yeah, your phone.
No, I wrapped up. I wrapped up with you. I wrapped up because I got to go and finish this. Okay? All right. I appreciate you. Okay.
No problem.
All right. Okay. Hey, man, let me tell y'all something. Not an expert in this field, but I have to just critically think, Mr. Sullivan. Everybody talks about rankings, and few people talk about evaluations and integrity. Ladies and gentlemen, if you ever notice me, if you've been following me on this show, I never get caught up in the rankings part. Never. Because when I've met some of the people that do the rankings, I never got caught up in it. It's their opinions. I've seen people get paid for tweets. Well, I'm gonna put it like this. I was at a game, and I was at the same game when the tweeter was, and the tweeter was tweeting out something very different from what I saw. He's cooking. He's willing his team back to win, and he done turned the thing over about 100 damn times. And I'm at the game, and I'm saying, what are these people talking about? So, few people talk about it, but Robert Haddon want to talk about evaluation and integrity. I keep telling y'all, and I don't be mean to say I know. Listen, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Me in high school basketball, I can't tell you that much who gon'. It's certain players that I know, but I'm not an evaluator. I analyze. I can't tell you Willie Sullivan finna be a mid-major, high major, low major, high major, major, plus, minus. I can't tell you that. Robert Haddon, that ain't my gift. That ain't my ministry. If anybody ever noticed me, I never crawl. If people be great, man, I see what you're doing. You trying, man, I don't give a fat rat's ass about high school basketball. My son don't play. My son don't play. My son ain't got no son. My grandson, if he want to play. But I don't know how he gonna have. I'm gonna keep a basketball. I'm gonna keep a tennis racket, a golf club, and a book in his hand so much he might not have time to play basketball. Now, if he said, "Granddad, I want to play basketball," then I have to. But guess what? He got every piece of equipment, of sports equipment at 3 years old. He got it all in his house. He got a golf club, tennis. He got everything. So whatever he lacking, whatever he picking, whatever he gravitates toward, and then granddaddy gonna come and say, okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I when I saw what I just saw, my man just sent me. Let me pick it up. The top 100 players in the ESPN. When you are confusing a guy that's in it, something about that hit home with me. When you got this top shoe company, I got this list over here. You got ESPN top 100, and 68 of them are from the Nike EYBL. 19 of them is from Adidas. 5 of them from Puma. 5 of them from Under Armour. And 1 kid from New Balance out of 100 people. And then I know for a fact, watch this, the people that's making up this list work for Nike, EYBL. So, when you see these lists right here, I want you to understand, don't mean less of your kid. But if you expect for him to be ranked in ESPN, you better make sure his ass is on EYBL. That's if you mad and confused about him not being on EYBL, him not being on this list, and you not on the circuit that makes the list. Because when you giving a tournament, when Nike giving a tournament, Adidas doing a tournament, Puma doing a. So guess what? How can the evaluators be at those other places too? Y'all need to share this, man, because I'm not finna have a pity party for the people. And ladies and gentlemen, in case you're just coming on, the reason this, I love it. I love it that because I kept asking questions. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? Nobody said nothing. All this stuff going on in the news, but thank God, Mr. Fobbs said, Robert, what do I think? I'm gonna give you stuff. He said, what do I, hold on, let me give it to you. So let me give it to you so we can get it to you big. He started it off like this. He said, what do you think about the latest high school rankings that were released? Some of these kids and parents are really upset. Parents, how in the hell you upset about somebody else's stuff? Them rankings ain't yours. It's theirs. I know some people that lied to you. They lie to everybody. If you've been watching this show for the last few years, you'll know. I'm giving it to you again today. We got people in this city, Jimmy don't even rank no more because y'all got mad at him for ranking your son for years. So he said, I'm going to eliminate that. Can't be mad at me no more. I ain't ranking your sons. How did that work out for you? Y'all in this basketball community some of y'all sick. So then he came back and said, let me see, came back and said, many are upset because their kid was not ranked and some did not get invited to the Nike Top 100. It's been a whirlwind with this stuff. I'm really lost. You got a guy that's in it and been around it, and he lost it so messed up. Them folks at Nike don't give a fat rat's ass. They done told me, if I got a chance to get my kid in the top Nike 100, top 100, that's a camp, y'all. That's different from the ranking. I'm going to take one of the kids who's on the Nike tour, not on them other tours. I'm not taking them. So y'all quit being mad. Y'all better have y'all own 100. Y'all better have y'all own 100. Adidas and all you other damn If y'all around here whining and crying about it, y'all better get y'all own top 100 and get y'all own whatever. Adidas Nation. You used to have the Adidas Nation. You used to lead people out of this nation. So I don't feel sorry for y'all's ass. I don't. I don't feel sorry for you. Then he came and said, so then Bob was nice enough to come on in and just give us some information. You know, people telling kids they're gonna get them here, they're gonna get them here. Yo, that stuff don't happen all the time. What's up? What's up, man? He said, I saw a video on this. I haven't seen a video on this topic. I've lived this stuff. Hold on. Isaiah. I don't know about them people on the videos you'd have seen. I've lived this stuff. I had a son that played on EYBL. I didn't get mad because he wasn't invited to nothing. I'm just not that kind of guy. He said the EYBL is the upper echelon of the shoe circuit. Been that way for a long time. You know, you can say that, most city finest. But if Isaiah, Zay got it right here. If he, watch this. Let's say Zaya got the ZYBL. Right? That's his circuit. All the top teams coming to his circuit. Isaiah also has the rankings, the ESPN's rankings. All his people got the ESPN rankings. So Isaiah got, first of all, he got the ZYBL, he got the ESPN rankings, and he got a shoe affiliate, got a top 100 count that they invite their top 100 players. All of that's under his umbrella. So, of course, I'm not saying some of these guys better. But if I was ESPN, I'd do the same thing. If I could control all of this mess, if I can control this stuff like ESPN did, I'd do it too. What my problem was, why Adidas not doing the same thing? Adidas, you got your tool. Have your own rankings. Have you a ranking service like ESPN. Have you Adidas Nations again. Build that back up. So you'll have your top players. See, I don't go complain about stuff. I said, look, and the parents, what got me is when Coach said, I'm confused. I guess somebody called Gary, because you ain't been on. Somebody called you because they start talking about the cameraman. Somebody called you. I already know it. I know how this pipeline works. And I'll tell you what they said. He said, shout out to Lyris Robinson, Malik, Elijah Wan, broke into the 70 and the 7-3. Both would be on Team Canada. So we giving a shout out to the guys that made it. See, maybe that's the problem. We giving shout outs to guys that made it. Are we giving shout outs to the guys that don't make it? Ladies and gentlemen, if I can finish everything that I know I'm not going to be able to finish everything I want to talk about this week, today, this was a great, great day. Thank you, Fob. It's just a lot of this stuff. He said, my kids play Adidas. I was it was very competitive circuit back then. The rankings were better in numbers, but EYBL has always been a bigger stage. Yes, but y'all listen again. It's not necessarily they got a big stage. You're right. They got a big stage. They got a big platform because they got the EYBL. They got the ESPN rankings. I'm Gary, you finna get locked up. Cause the Chop Shop page for Facebook just cut off. So let me get it back right. Cause I love talking to y'all about this stuff. Cause y'all happen to be talking to a guy that I ain't got no agendas in this ranking game. I ain't got no friends I got to protect in the ranking game. I can tell you the truth about this bullshit unapologetically. I've never, when I start meeting the people that rank these kids and watch how conniving their ass are, that's why I don't talk about this much. But if you put it up on the screen, I have to talk about it. He said, my football parents are just as worse as basketball parents when it comes to rankings. But I'm sitting here. No, Gary, I hope you're still there. I want you to come to, because Chop Shop gonna go off. You got to come on this new one. Y'all, I was just surprised. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. If anybody had a history, I'm finna tell Gary, you got to come to YouTube, man. Come on, because I want you to be a part of this. Gary, come to YouTube. Okay, hold on. See, we go be, see, y'all parents, y'all got to be like the Chop Shop. You got to be nimble. You got to be able to, Facebook, for some reason, since I upgraded all of my equipment, got this broadcast looking like it is right now, they want, now hold up. If I take YouTube out and just broadcast on Facebook, guess what happens? Don't nothing happen. It goes smoothly. But when I do all three of them together, and I've been doing it like that for years, now, for some reason, Facebook just, and I don't give a fat rat's ass about it. What I do is send a message over to the people on Facebook who just, I just like Facebook. Well, keep your ass over there on Facebook. If you want to get some of this, you got to get over here on YouTube. I ain't got nothing for you. Adidas done lost control of the McDonald's All-American game. Yes. But I just don't want you parents, man, don't worry about everybody's eval about you. You just keep getting better. You don't make it to the Nike 100, go look at every name on the Nike 100. And Gary, somebody said earlier, the kids get all of these videos and the video guy upload them and get all the benefit from it. And then he came back and amended it and said, but the video guys, it's all in the edit. Y'all spend so much money on this editing equipment. You got to be careful about how you charge the video guy up about you should be getting some of that's your name limits and lacking if he benefited from it, from all the likes and stuff. So that what was said earlier. And I thought somebody called you, told you to come. Cause I ain't seen you in a while. So back to this. And y'all, it's such a unique, I love being on this show by myself when this happened. Because we don't have to have Jimmy, because Jimmy was a part of that. So we can talk amongst each other now, right? I ain't ranking nobody. I ain't never had a ranking. I've never ranked. When I see people and I see that they can play, I said, who? Watch it. What's my favorite word? 3 words. Who is that? If your son, every time he play, somebody asking somebody, who is that? you ain't got to worry about the ESPN rankings, the EYBL, the I like that. Gary, you're right. Gary said, hold on, let me get Gary, you know I'm finna put you up there big. I'm gonna put you up there big. If you ever ask me, Gary said, the video guys are getting an extreme amount of credit later. I understand though. To whom much is given, much is required. Gary, y'all are what people see, so they gonna talk about you. So if you didn't want none of this smoke, don't get famous. Don't keep putting out that great product. When you get put great product, y'all. When I first represented Terrell Buckley and Penny in the beginning, wasn't nobody saying nothing about, oh, that's just nice. But when I start getting all them Charles Woodson and Orlando Pace that nigga, no, we got to start talking about that Negro now. To whom much is given, much is required. Gary said some kids will be greater later. Yes, don't be mad, parents. Bob, I was so disappointed when you said that. Not in you, but just to think about in 2026, some parents real mad about ESPN and ESPN, Nike, that same thing. Same guys. John Stovall on them. You think they finna put them guys on the other circuit ahead of they guys on this? You got to be out your rabbit ass mind. I wouldn't do it and you wouldn't do it either. So don't expect it from Nike and ESPN. Don't expect it from them. But let me keep going. Come on, look, I hate, you know, this is a good time. Hold up. While everybody here right now, I got something for y'all to do. Got something for y'all to do. I'm finna break the. I'm coming back to this because I really wanted to talk about the games. But this is so good. Watch this.
Yeah, so, 713 call Joe. If you been injured, Joe Steven Law Firm. 713 call Joe. Car wreck, truck wreck, let Joe confirm. 713 call Joe. Need a pro on the K, let Joe take over.
What's up, Houston? This is attorney Joe Stevens. I'm a former Houston Rocket with over 20 years of experience in the insurance industry and a decade of experience in the courtroom. I know how insurance companies operate, and I know how to fight back.
713 call Joe. 713 call Joe.
Joe Stevens, 713 call Joe. Get in an accident, call Joe. 713 call Joe. So, unique, watching this, I'm just trying to give it to y'all plain because I found out faith comes by hearing and hearing something. So I'm going to give it to you plain. How this thing came about, Fob talked about the parents and the kids upset because they're not on Nike EYBL Top 100. And shit, I'm going to let y'all see it big. Let y'all see it big. 68 of the players for Nike EYBL, 19 of the players are from Adidas, 5 players from Puma, and 5 players from Under Armour. And let me tell y'all something. Shh, they didn't have to do that many. It's their stuff. It's their stuff. But everybody talks about rankings, but few people talk about evaluation integrity. When the last time y'all heard them two words together? Evaluation integrity. That means I'm going to sit up here and watch guys from each one of these circuits, and I am going to evaluate them on their greatness or their merit. in evaluation integrity. I'm gonna look. Is it really 19? Only 19 players in Adidas? I'm gonna go look at all circuits. I'm gonna go look at Puma. Puma ain't got but 5. If it's that evaluation got integrity in it. So you saying that Under Armour's been spending all this money and they ain't got but 5 guys who's supposed to be next? Evaluation integrity, y'all. That's the new word. What about New Balance? Ain't got but 1. Ladies and gentlemen, let me see if anybody says something. Y'all, this shouldn't be about who made the ESPN Top 100. Thank you, Fob. Thank you, Gary. It's about how grassroots basketball slowly start valuing popularity, narratives, and algorithms over real impact of winning, feel, and translatable skill. That's exactly what Fob said a few minutes ago. The game deserves evaluators who trust their own eyes again. Snoop, brother Snoop in Dallas. That's a favorite line. I trust my own eyes. I trust my own eyes. Shout out to the anniversary of Keep It E Sisters and his family. Shout out to y'all. Gary, the game deserves evaluators who not just being paid by Nike. The game deserves evaluators who just not going to be paid by Adidas. The game deserves evaluators who can trust their eyes. Grassroots basketball moves so fast now, too fast for patience. Y'all ain't got no patience. These parents mad because they want it right now. Too fast for development. I ain't got time to develop. I want to be on EYBL. Get on EYBL for to show that your ass can't play and then get mad because you ain't on the top 100. Come on, y'all. The game eventually reveals who was built on skill and who was built on attention. Y'all watching NBA? Some names I'm sure would be on this list sometime. Slow down. Get mad. Slow down. But that's what we got. Hey, y'all, we gonna talk about. I mean, to all my young fellas out there right now, I saw this and I got to give it to you. Got to give you this. One day, you're gonna wake up, and you damn parents too, because I felt it. I'm giving you something I felt. One day you're gonna wake up in this summer basketball, and it's gonna all be over. No more weekend tournaments, no more packed gyms, no team hotels, no more. One more game next weekend. Ain't gonna be none of that. One day you'll be out of eligibility for high school and then out of eligibility for college basketball too. I've been there. My son was there. Y'all, I miss watching that boy play so much. He is the fun. Listen, he is one of the most entertaining basketball players I've ever seen. Because he give everything in that little bitty ass body that he had. I don't know every player that give everything they had. That little boy, one thing, I ain't say he was the greatest basketball player, but he gives everything that little bitty ass body had to give. All this stuff gonna be over. And when it was over, and he didn't want to go try to go to summer league or nothing like, the old man had withdrawal pains. I tried to be cool, like, yeah, man, go seek your fame and fortune. I know you want to be on Wall Street. Go. But inside, parents, can I talk to you? I hope he ain't listening today. Man, I was hotter than catfish grease. All this money, all this stuff I just spent for you, and you at least go try. And them folks put on Wall Street, wired that man all that money in his account. He looked over there at the summer league and looked over there at his account and said, Dad, I'm going to New York. So this stuff gonna be over. And eventually, the things that feel like your whole world right now becomes a memory. Me and him were laughing about it the other day. He said, I know why you like Wimby, because I was skinny. He don't like Dylan Harper. I love him. He can't stand Dylan Harper. Because what? I brag about Dylan Harper, and Dylan Harper left-handed, so he don't like nobody that I like. If I told y'all how I used to motivate people. Let's say he playing Extra Eyes Media. Let's say he playing. Perfect example. They played Monmouth College. Monmouth had this little guard. I said, man, they say he the best guard. They say he the best guard in mid-major basketball. After the game, I think Rob probably gave him 30, something like that. Rob said, he was the best. They played USC. I said, man, we playing against USC, man. Rob, y'all playing against USC. Cornell played against USC. Go Google it. Tell me who was the leading scorer in that game. Rob, you got to go to Georgia Tech. ACC. Them guards going, do me a favor. Go Google it and see who was the lead scorer in that game. Got to find ways. Yo, all this stuff is just a memory to me. A great memory, because I love my memories. But I want you young kids out here, stop playing scared. Shoot your shot. Sprint the floor. Dive for loose balls. Compete with confidence. Enjoy your teammates, because one day you'll wish you could go back and play just one more game with them. My son was in LA. One of his teammates got married in LA. Do y'all know what they went and did the day before? The day of the wedding? Early that morning. They went to play basketball. The team. They had some guys from Yale. They had some guys from Princeton. They all know. And they all came down and played against each other. Y'all, it was, what? I videoed it. It was bitterly contested. Robert going at the Yale dude, the Princeton dude, one of the guys. They used to battle against each other in college. Those memories. Listen, my young people out here, fear and hesitations have ended way more careers than a missed shot ever. Shoot your shot. That little, what's the little dude, Jared McCain, was missing his ass off and then hitting the ones at the end. Fear, hesitation have ended way more careers. Y'all need to Google that. I mean, what you call it? Tweet that. Way more careers than a missed shot ever have. What about no missed shot? I'm just giving you something to think about. That's too heavy for you. I'm gonna get that to you next week. That's too heavy for you. Hold up. Then I saw, watch this. I saw where USA basketball, this team that just got picked, 18 and under. Reese got cut from this team. Reese Austin. 5, watch this. I wish Chad was on here. Gary Carter, you should have this information. 5 out of the 12 guys on the team, is 12 guys that made the USA team. 5 out of the 12 played high school basketball in Arizona. I ain't heard nobody come on here and say nothing about that. USA basketball is political too. And ran by Nike. They just, hold up. Let me see. Where them boys names at? Hold up. Let me make it bigger. Come on, hit that button. Get bigger. You got Bruce Branch, Quentin Coleman, Aiden Diggs, Caleb Gaston, Taylor Kinney, Malachi Jordan, Josiah Jervis, DeMarcus Henry, Kobe Landreau, Ethan Taylor, Davion Thompson, and Darius Wabbington. 5 of them dudes out of 12 of them from Arizona. Gary said they only pay attention to what they want. But ain't nobody said nothing about that. He said the same on a local level. However, circuits and tournaments you play in, you will see more players in their rankings. Seem like a conflict of interest to me. Valuation arms should be separate. Should, a lot of stuff. Well, I was finna go somewhere, keep it, sister. Wabbington is a killer. Okay, see, y'all got me want to watch him now. But 5 of these guys, hold up. 3 are born in Arizona. 5 of them play basketball there. 3 are raised in Alabama. Bruce Branch is the third is widely considered a top 5 pick in the next year's draft. Diggs is the top prospect in 2027 class and could be the top pick in the 28th draft. Wabbington is a high 4-star who could finish as a 5-star and is coveted by almost every school in the country. Henry and Jordan are prep school stars that hold almost every offer possible, are playing elite competition while developing. Then somebody wrote me and Robert said, Robert, there's no better place in the country right now for high school basketball than the state of Arizona. Houston, Dallas, we around here fighting amongst each other. And look what happened. Wow. Wow. I might not be the expert on here. High school basketball, because a lot of these kids I do not know. But people gonna start asking me about them soon. That's why I got the notes on them. But hmm, hmm, hmm. Let me see where I'm at. Where was I go? Man, I just spent all day on high school basketball. But public schools have suffered, but basketball hasn't. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about the NBA right now. And I get the feeling when I watch these games, especially over here in the West, I get the feeling that the basketball has been overshadowed by everything. They play tonight, so let's talk about them a little bit. Um, Basketball has been overshadowed. Um, Tonight at 7:30 on NBC. But what I've been watching, because I've been going back and watching the games, y'all know I just be watching them because I like basketball. I'm sorry. But it's some beautiful basketball that's being played that has been completely overshadowed with some of the other side narratives that are taking place about the referees and all that, right? Have y'all been watching some of the ball movement, the individual performances? And then I'm giving performances from people that I don't expect. It's Jared McCain and it's Jay Will dude and Caruso. Don't you know what? And I was thinking about this series because I went back in the series. I'm talking about the Western Conference. The East and already, New York and already whooped Cleveland and sent them home. So they ain't worth talking about right now. But I went back and looked at them, and I don't know what I think but the most impactful game when I went back and watched them games, and we haven't been talking about it, was game number 3. Game 3 for me may have been for the Oklahoma City Thunder. I think that game might have won them the series. Listen, I'm cheering for Wemby. But they went up there and split that game up there. OKC, they went and split 1-1. And then came back and got their head 12 in game 3 in Atlanta. And so they gave the home court right back. Right back. That game may have won the series. You know why? Because you had performances by the bench, Jared McClain, Jay Williams, in particular on the road, which is unexpected because role players play better at home. The fact that they split them at home, going 1-1 at home, and then coming to San Antonio and winning game 3 in that fashion. has the potential. Yeah, I don't know if y'all look at stuff like this. I'm just giving you how I look at the game. But this have the potential to be the most impactful game the entire series, that game 3. And the reason I said that, y'all, the bench scored 76 points. The bench. Do y'all know how unheard of that is? Then it came back other night for the 5th game. Now you're at home. And you get what you got the other night because it carried over from game 3. From Alex Caruso, Jared McCain, Cason Wallace, Jay Will. Hold up, I want to show you something. Just thinking about that. But on the road, after you just left home splitting, so you needed to get that one. The fact that you got that game, and then in the 4th game, those same guys showed up again. That showed up in game 3. But when they don't show up, they get blowed out. But that game 3, for me, was huge for the Thunder. And Wemby, your little narrow ass, this why there's no way. And I don't know who to blame. Because I could blame Fox because he's supposed to be the point guard. Could blame Coach Mitch Johnson because he's supposed to be the coach. Wemby, you can't come out slow, man. Vassell and all you motherfuckers, y'all, who will start this game with him? Champagny and Fox and Vassell and Castle, y'all in the beginning of the game, quit jacking them damn balls up. Get that ball in to Wemby. Ain't nobody scared of y'all's ass. Y'all getting wide open shots because of him. Wemby, you got to be aggressive, man. They have been shading you the middle of the floor to kind of keep you on the side where they can come in and attack more. You got to get that ball in the middle, man. You got to fight for that middle spot so you can go either way. The start of game 6, you got to demand the ball. Castle, your ass ain't, I don't know who done told you, Coach, slow your little ass down. Fox, get the ball to Wemby. In the beginning of the game. Everything is different at home. Will Wemby come full throttle tonight? Will he come? You can't keep getting the ball on the side. They can send guys from everywhere. Get the ball in the middle, you can see it all coming, baby boy. Wemby, you got to fight for that position. If you got to use your elbow to hit Caruso or Dort in their damn mouth again, but don't extend it, just stick it out there. They're going to run into it. Get your big ass down there and push them little old bitty ass dudes out of there or spin off them. You got to get some fight for that free throw line all the way. Fight for that position. Then I'm hearing, and y'all know I don't like to mess with the referees that much. But ain't nowhere in the world if I was reffing these games. And I can't play it, the video. Ain't nowhere in the world I was reffing these games. And I'm going to not let them guys get away for that flopping. I'm going to tell you why. And somebody gave him a good one. But watch this. Hold on. Somebody gave me a good one. Analogy. What did he say? Oh, shit. I didn't even. Hold up. Did I? Watch this. Jaylen Brown gave me a good analogy. Watch this.
There is a difference between flopping and then drawing fouls. Like, I think people think that because if somebody draws fouls at a high rate, that's an issue. I don't think real basketball players and people who really know the game care about somebody getting to the line. Getting to the line and exposing bad body position, exposing somebody who is not necessarily that's out of defensive position. I don't think anything is wrong with that. Like, drawing fouls is a part of the game, right? But flopping is different. That's exaggerating contact that's not there. That's trying to trick the referee. That's trying to deceive, in order to gain an advantage in your favor. That's the part where I feel like there's a big difference between drawing a foul and flopping and manipulating the game. And I want that to be like more of the discourse versus like someone who's good at getting to the free throw line. Like there are guys who are good at getting to the free throw line, looking at that as a detriment to their skill. It's a skill to get to the free throw line. But then it draws a line. There's a line in the sand between using that and then abusing that. I think the flopping is like the exaggerative nature, the acting, all of that type stuff is where the frustration and where it becomes like a little bit unwatchable. Whereas guys just like whoever gonna flop the best gonna win tonight. You know what I mean?
Y'all know this is the first time I think I've ever addressed this on the show. And Michael Wilburn said something like, kids around the world will be learning how to flop if SGA win this title again. Ladies and gentlemen, I got a question. Did anybody else get feedback on this on this thing? My mic is automatically muted when that comes on. So everything you heard was from my mic. It was automatically muted until I came on the show, until I popped on the screen. I want to see what he was talking about. But I ain't worried about him. Shit, you don't run nothing over here. Talking about automatically. When you play these videos, mute your mic. We getting feedback. You ain't nobody else saying it but you. Maybe it's your device. But let me keep going. Damn. These refs got to know what's going on. My problem is they beat the hell, Oklahoma City, beat the hell out of you on this end. But on that end, well, let me play it again since y'all didn't hear it. Hopefully.
There is a difference between flopping and then drawing fouls. Like, I think people think that because if somebody draws fouls at a high rate, that's an issue. I don't think real basketball players and people who really know the game care about somebody getting to the line. Getting to the line and exposing bad body position, exposing somebody who is not necessarily that's out of defensive position. I don't think anything is wrong with that. Like, drawing fouls is a part of the game, right? But flopping is different. That's exaggerating contact that's not there. That's trying to trick the referee. That's trying to deceive, in order to gain an advantage in your favor. That's the part where I feel like there's a big difference between drawing a foul and flopping and manipulating the game. And I want that to be like more of the discourse versus like someone who's good at getting to the free throw line. Like there are guys who are good at getting to the free throw line, looking at that as a detriment to their skill. It's a skill to get to the free throw line. But then it draws a line. There's a line in the sand between using that and then abusing that. I think the flopping is like the exaggerative nature, the acting, all of that type stuff is where the frustration and where it becomes like a little bit unwatchable. Whereas guys just like, whoever gonna flop the best gonna win tonight. You know what I mean? There is a difference between.
Did y'all hear that clearly? First of all, I don't see enough thumbs up. You two who talking about the feedback, did y'all give a thumbs up? Have y'all shared the show with anybody? There's no way everybody on this feed, they're not gave a thumb up. Do y'all know y'all ain't helping me out when you thumbs up? What you're doing is helping your algorithm send you other stuff like this. It ain't helping me. But I'm sitting here watching how OKC, they beats up on everybody and no fouls called. And you do this on Shea or any of them. And they call foul after foul after foul. Man, they showed a video of this guy falling down 44 times in the playoffs. 44 times. I didn't want to play the video because I didn't want, I didn't want to be messing with their stuff. That's the only problem that I have. Only problem that I have. Lou Dort will kill you. Alex Caruso wild. And Alex Caruso, I promise you, kind of guy that I would fight on a basketball court. Man, we might as well just go and fight and get this out right now. Let's just go and fight. Because if you hit me like that, I'm hitting you in your damn mouth. We might as well go and fight right now. All of that wild, that's what I want to. So listen, if the people, like I was talking about yesterday, Stephen Curry never got that call. They used to damn near maim this dude on the basketball court. What is it about Shea that these people like? But ladies and gentlemen, I saw something yesterday. They talked about your homeboy, Jackson Dart. But then I found an article. Watch this, because everybody was booming sides and taking up for him. In case you don't know it, Jackson Dart, the quarterback of the New York Giants. I'm gonna end the show with this one. He said he got invited to speak at the Trump rally and introduce Trump. But this guy, J.D. Wolf, wrote an article going and back, and I did, you know what, golly, I didn't put him up on the screen. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. I did not put him on the screen. But Jackson Dart, he lacked some post that before that Trump, including promotion of mass deportation, anti-LGBTQ rhetoric, and attacks on racial curriculum in school. He lacked those things. Quarterback Jackson Dart has faced backlash for after introducing Trump at a recent political rally, with some defenders arguing about honoring the president rather than opposing Trump's politics. He was just honoring the presidency. But however, Dart's public Instagram activity points to a more politically aligned picture showing years of engagement with Trump content back to 2023. Dart follows Trump on Instagram. Hold up, I got one. Hold up, I got one. Hold up, I got one. I took a picture of one. Hold up. I got to get it out of my, where he at? Where old Darty at? Where old Darty? Where the first one at? Okay, here the first one. Y'all, I'm gonna be doing a little editing because I didn't get this stuff ready because I didn't think I was gonna talk about it today, but I'm glad I did because I just don't like to leave stuff undone. So I get that one, and I'm gonna send it to myself. I'm gonna send it to this computer, like right now, and then let me. I'm gonna name that Dart 1. Watch this, Dart Trump 1. All right, so y'all can see it. Then I'm gonna put it on the screen. Wait a minute, let me see. I'm just gonna pop it on the screen. Look at that. But they saying, oh, he just wanted to do that for the president, not that he liked Donald Trump, right? Watch this. Watch this. Let me keep going. That's one. Okay? Dot follows Trump on Instagram, and it's like multiple Trump posts spanning campaign rallies, endorsements, public messaging, and MAGA promotion videos. But they said he was only did it because he was the presidency, not Trump. Ain't had nothing to do with Trump, the presidency. Hold up. Got another one. Y'all know I come with receipts. Y'all know I come with receipts. Let me keep going. Wait a minute. Another one. Just don't think I got one. So this one. Name this one. Dart Trump 2. Hold up. Who that name down there? Like by who? Because some of y'all, but rather, he got it right, he got it right in my ass. This you do. Don't lie about it. What them girls say, you ain't got the lie to kick it. Hey, ain't that what them girls say? You ain't got the lie to kick it. Okay, here's another one. Let's see. Another one gonna pop up. Yo. To all y'all. But Robert, Robert, he this, Robert. Dart, Trump, 3. Put it on the screen, Rob. Let me put it over there. Look at that. Look at the bottom. liked by Jackson Dart. These dude, this little boy been liking. But they say he wasn't coming there for Trump. He was coming for the presidency. Let me keep going. The activity, though, suggests his appearance at the rally was not an isolated or purely ceremonial moment, y'all, but part of a larger pattern of engagement with Trump political brand and movement. One of the earliest examples came on November the 1st, 2023, when Dart liked a video endorsing Mississippi Governor Tate Reeves. Anybody know anything about Tate Reeves? Go look that up for me. Y'all need to just go look up Tate Reeves for me. Hold on. Let me give y'all another. Little old Jackson. Little old Jackson, boy. I'll just do the whole thing on this one. I ain't gonna even edit this one. I'm just gonna send it to you raw. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Unedited. Watch this, y'all. Y'all talk to me. Ain't nobody saying number king sticks. Y'all don't want to hear what he got talking about. Wait a minute. Where we at? Dart, Trump, 4, right? Y'all help me keep up now. Damn, I put thump instead of Trump. I'm sorry, y'all. Trump. That's it, thump. I watch this. Put this on screen. Put this on screen. Look what let me make it big. Like by who? What that boy name? Okay, let me keep going. What woman thing? In the video, Trump warned that Reeves was under attack and described his political opponents as radical left maniacs. Trump also referred to those trying to defeat old Rodney S. Reeves as bad people. Dart later liked a June 2nd, 2024 Instagram video showing Trump being announced at a UFC event, another highly visible part of Trump political and cultural branding during the 2024 campaign cycle. Is that enough, y'all? Can y'all understand what I'm talking about? Hold up, that's too. I ain't mean to do it like that. Y'all know I got more. He also lacked stop immigrants. Man, this little boy lacked. So y'all watch what y'all be seeing on social media. Watch the people like Boomer Esiason. Watch this, Boomer Esiason. Watch this.
This was a real error on the part of Abdul Carter, not on the part of Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart was asked to do something to introduce the President of the United States. How many people get an opportunity to do something like that, regardless of...
Abdul Carter, all he said was, dude, what's up with this? Is this how it is? Something like that. But he got a problem with Abdul Carter, but he...
who the president is. You may have hated Barack Obama. You may have hated Joe Biden. And some guys didn't want to go to the White House because they didn't like those presidents, just like other guys didn't want to go to the White House because they didn't like President Trump. But to put this out like a child on social media is ridiculous.
So he went, you could tell he MAGA, he went to attacking Abdul Carter instead of talking about the issue. I just love to sit here and show y'all how this media works. This media will have you hating Mr. Kibidi's sisters. This media will have you hating Darryl Barnes. This media, if you pay attention to some of y'all think, if Charleston White little ignorant ass said it, y'all take it as, somebody said, I said, man, I cannot believe. Don't ever send me nothing about him. That dude trying to get numbers That's all he talk about is numbers. I want to do numbers. I do more numbers than I do. Because he said ignorant shit so y'all can listen to ignorant shit. Then you got your homeboy, James Dolan, owner of the Knicks, riding to the core. That man says it's going to be a lot of defensive players enjoy sacking him and tackling. Absolutely. Y'all got to realize now. Y'all got to realize. I don't even think y'all know this. I don't even think y'all know this. Right? He really fumbled this, the little boy did. Really fumbled this. He decided, y'all listen to this, that it would be a good idea after having 1 year in the NFL. Now, y'all remember, the New York Giants, I think it's the only NFL team that had never had a black coach. They never drafted a black, I think they never drafted a black quarterback in the first round. I don't never want them to ever lose. They got ignorant ass Lawrence Taylor and got hit in the head so many times. He supported Trump. I don't care nothing about LT ever again. But remind me before we get off of here, I got to tell you something about, I'm going to give y'all some information that happened. But let me finish with Jackson Dart. Then I'm going to tell you about the soccer. I meant to say it earlier and I didn't get a chance to. He decided that after 1 year, fresh out of college a year ago, had one season in the NFL, he's the starting quarterback of the New York Giants. He thought with his young, possibly concussed mind, because he did get evaluated, y'all, 4 times this season for a concussion, because he kept running, trying to run people over. 4 times concussion in his first year. Y'all, concussion, you know what that means? I mean, your brain been rattled. That it would be a good idea to introduce Trump at a rally on last Friday. He gave his little speech, sounded like somebody who never went to high school, let alone went to college, but he gave his speech, said that he was proud to be up there introducing a 45 and 47th president of the United States. And then all hell broke loose for little old Jackson Dart. His own teammates were furious that he would go out there. Again, 1 year in the NFL. The guy was in college last year. They drafted this guy over Shador. But at his young age, decided to go out there and shield and go full MAGA for the least popular president in United States American history. Let me repeat that to some of you Trumpers, black-ass Trumpers on here. He is the most least popular president in American history. Then starting quarterback, Abdul Carter was furious. He got on social media and he said what he said. He said, when I first saw this, I thought it was AI. I couldn't believe. He didn't think for a second that his quarterback, the guy that's supposed to be commanding the locker room, would be dumb enough to go out there and do this. Oh, but Abdul Carter was wrong. Hold up. Abdul Carter was wrong. That's what he said.
This was a real error on the part of Abdul Carter, not on the part of...
That's why we got to watch what we listen to. We got to debunk that stuff. Therein lies the problem, because according to the reports, there were other teammates, not as vocal as Abdul Carter, but was mad about that shit. They're not happy either. When the quarterback loses, remember this, when the NFL, when the quarterback loses in the locker room, it's over. Usually that happens either as a young quarterback, it would be somebody who, is in over their head and can't play and can't take the pressure and fizzles out in the NFL, you lose the locker room. Then it happens when you're older quarterback, who don't have much gas left in the tank, and you just don't have, don't drive anymore. That'll lose a locker room. Jackson Dart, y'all, is a pretty good football player. He had issues last year with, I just told you about the injuries, evaluated 4 times for concussions. Not a good way to start your NFL career. He just could have had a bright future ahead of him, and he threw it away after 1 year. I'll never look at him the same. To get in the tank for Donald Trump. And do you know what's funny? All these people, all these right-wing people like Boomer Esiason, NFL fans who wanted Colin Kaepernick thrown in prison for kneeling during the national anthem. By God, shut up and just play football. That's what they said. But ladies and gentlemen, I learned something this weekend. I'm going to tell you who my dude from now on. Cristiano Ronaldo. The soccer player. I watch him sometime on social media. I love his jet. I love it. He got great kids, a bad girl. I mean, he got everything. He coming to town. His team gonna play in the World Cup. Y'all know what he did. Y'all know what he did. Ricky. The man went to the Post Oak Hotel and said, I want to buy the whole hotel out. Y'all ain't heard what I just said. I'm trying to see how long he gonna be here. The man said, I want to buy the whole post. I don't want nobody to come in that but my people. I guess y'all just used to people saying that and people doing it like that. I ain't used to people doing it like that. That is Moody. I'm trying to, hold up. Ronaldo. Houston. I don't know how. Houston, hold up. Show you STON. Yo, Daddy Moody. Daddy Moody. The man, it's got it in here. It got up on his name, the Post Oak Hotel. The man said, I want the whole hotel. I wish I had somebody else. And guess what? They didn't give it to him. So guess what had to happen? They said, we'll give you 2 floors. He said, all right, I'll take the 2 floors. But I ain't gonna stay in Houston. I'm gonna stay at the Fairmont Resort in Mexico. And we just gonna fly in for the game. Are y'all hearing me, Eric? Big coach. Big coach. The man said, I can't have a hotel. I'm gonna just fly. I got a private jet. I'm gonna stay in Mexico. Amen. 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 That's my dude, man. That's my dude, man. Hey. ain't too many people doing it like that, y'all. I know I'm 3 minutes over. Ain't too many people doing it like that, man. I heard a dude say, man, I'm about, I know somebody, listen, I know somebody who bought the whole, I know somebody who bought the whole, the roof at Zaza. I know somebody personally, very close to me, that did that. But this man said a whole damn hotel. Your ass can't even come on. You can't come on there. Hey man, that's my dude, man. That's my dude. That's my dude from now on. That man said, "Oh, I can't have it." Okay. I stay in Mexico. Cause the Fairmont gonna do what the hell I say. Or Post Oak, Timothy Fertitta. I got a question for y'all right quick. The whole hotel. If you ain't never been to the Post Oak Hotel, you ain't gonna even know what I'm talking about. What's up, Rod Wells? Rod Wells. Man, I just can't. I had something else in that slipped my mind. But I'm out of here, y'all. I see y'all on Monday. That was fun. But man, that man said a whole hotel. Y'all, they got one room. Hold up. They got one suite at the Post Oak Hotel. You got a basketball court. A whole half court. In the suite. Unbelievable. Y'all, I'm out of here. I see y'all later. That man want the whole hotel. Hey, this is the hotel. We got the Rolls Royces inside the hotel. Because Timothy Fertitta owns the Rolls Royce dealership right there. And Pop, it's gonna be a different kind of Rolls Royce or some kind of car that he's trying to inside the hotel. The pool area. Now, he know what he was doing. That's the coldest spot in town now. But shout out to them. I'm out of here. I'll see y'all on Monday.